Here we look at more examples of local languages taught as subject in some African countries. Uh, I want to start again with Ghana. Now, in Ghana, we have Akan taught in schools in Ashanti region, Brown Hafo, Central, Eastern, and Western region. Ewe taught in schools in the Volta region. Dagbani taught in schools in the Northern region. Ga taught in schools in the Greater Accra region. Gunja taught in schools in the Northern region. Kasim taught in schools in the Upper East region. Nzima taught in schools in the Western region. And Dagari taught in schools in the Upper West. Now, for Senegal, they have Wolof as their official language. Now, it is most widely spoken in Senegal, and it is taught throughout the country. The national languages in Senegal include Sere, spoken by the Sere people primarily in the western part of the country, Pula, spoken by the Fula people primarily in the eastern and central parts of the country, Diola, spoken by the Diola people primarily in the southern part of the country, and Madinka, spoken by the Madinka people primarily in the eastern part of the country. Now, in Ethiopia, several languages are taught as subject in school, and here are some of the languages taught. Now, the official working language in Ethiopia is Amharic. The official working language of Ethiopia taught in schools throughout the country. The national languages include Oromo, spoken by the Oromo people primarily in the Oromia region. Tigrinya, spoken by the Tigray people primarily in the Tigray region. Somali, spoken by the Somali people primarily in the Somali region. Sidama, spoken by the Sidama people primarily in the southern nations, nationalities, and peoples region. Walayata is spoken by the Walayata people primarily uh, in the SNNRPR. We have Gurage, spoken by the Gurage people. Then we have Harari, spoken by the Harari people, primarily in the Harari region. Now, talking about Mozambique, another African country, the national languages include Swahili, spoken by many Mozambicans, particularly in the northern regions. Makonde, spoken by the Makonde people, primarily in the northern regions. Shona, spoken by the Shona people, primarily in the western region. Changana, spoken by the Changana people, primarily in the southern regions. Ronga, spoken by the Ronga people, primarily in the southern region. Then we have Eritrea. Eritrea official language is Tigrinya, the working language of Eritrea, taught in schools throughout the country. Then Arabic is another official language in the country, also an official language taught in schools, particularly in the coastal regions. Then the national languages in Eritrea include Tigray, spoken by the Tigray people, primarily in the northern regions. Kunama, spoken by the Kunama people, primarily in the western region. Saho, spoken by the Saho people, primarily in the coastal regions. Bailen, spoken by the Bailen people, primarily in the central region. Afa, spoken by the Afa people, primarily in the southeastern region. And other African languages spoken in Eritrea include Nara, spoken by the Nara people, primarily in the western regions. Then we have Rashaida, spoken by the Rashaida people, primarily in the eastern region. Then in Tanzania, the official language is Swahili. That is the national language of Tanzania, taught in all schools. Their national languages include Sukuma, spoken by the Sukuma people, primarily in the northwestern region. Nyamwezi, spoken by the Nyamwezi people, primarily in the central region. Chaga, spoken by the Chaga people, primarily in the northern regions. Haya, spoken by the Haya people, primarily in the northwestern regions. Then we have Luguru, spoken by the Luguru people, primarily in the eastern region. Then other African countries spoken in the country include Maasai, spoken by the Maasai people primarily in the northern region, Gogo, spoken by the Gogo people primarily in the central region, Nyachusa, spoken by the Nyachusa people primarily in the southwestern region, Hehe, spoken by the Hehe people primarily in the southern region. Now, for L1 based multilingual education, I will refer you to Carol's paper, which I will share with you in due time.